Phoenix Trinity. This time we're actually going to take an inside look of the patent pending technology inside the Honcho, answer everyone's questions. How does it work? How do you get around caliber changes? What's going on the inside of the Honcho? So let's take a look. Alright, so everyone has been asking what makes the Honcho special, what makes it different, what makes it so that we're able to file and be patent pending on the tech that's inside the gun. Things here have been pretty hush-hush. Everyone wants to look inside of them. They want to know how it works, how it's going on. Well, here is your chance. I'm going to give you a complete walkthrough, how the Honcho works, how the big guy got all of this tech into one firearm, and why it's going to change your life. So, what I did is I brought out actually Will Jensen's gun, Sand-O-Matic. Funny story, Will was actually building his own Honcho and went a little too aggressive in the sanding on the side of it, so it didn't yet have a serial number, so we made his serial number Sand-O-Matic. I brought his out because with the Honchos being DLC coated and being a dark color, it's a little bit hard to see what's going on, and with his being in the white, it'll be a little bit easier to see the parts and see what's going on inside the Honcho. So first it starts out with this. This is a Honcho lock block. What this does is it inserts into the frame. The frames are not traditional and internal dimensions. Most of the dimensions are the same. We have extended the frame rails on the Honcho, not because it's specific to how it works, but because we feel it works better and makes a better firearm. The lock block actually fits inside of the frame. We've got the mount on here, so it's a little bit hard to see. It fits inside the frame and it's secured with a slide stop pin. That's what holds the lock block in place to the frame. The barrel of the Honcho, I'll pull this back out. Barrel of the Honcho, I'll pull one of these out, the slide here. The barrel of the Honcho, as you notice, has a foot on the bottom, so it lines up with the locking block. So when the lock block is in the frame, let's see if I can get my fingers out of the way. When it's locked up into the frame and the barrel is in, the barrel is locking up on the vertical impact surface in the back of the frame, which gives it stability. It has a lot more contact surface. Traditional linked barreled guns, you're not relying on the cheapest part of the gun being this link that a lot of times are stretching or bending, and some people don't put the right size in, and there's all of these variables with one of the most key components to how the platform works in traditional double stack guns, that essentially we've eliminated that and given it a lot more surface area, a lot more contact, and it had a very different effect of the locking and unlocking is completely different than a traditional gun, and the felt recoil and just the getting rid of some of the forces that were in there that cause a lot of the recoil, that cause the muzzle to come up, that cause a lot of the things that are going on actually have been kind of tamed down with the Honcho. So not really our intention. Our intention was kind of to get away from the link barrel design, but we're pretty happy that it had some of the unintended results of shooting much flatter, much softer than traditional guns. So now that the barrel's in here, locks up in the back, it catches on the front as it comes up, and then returns. The other part inside the Honcho, patent pending Honcho, I'll keep mentioning that, is also how to change calibers. So we're able to shoot 9mm, 38 Super Comp, and 40 through this slide, and we're able to do that through the use of what we're calling a breech block. All of the breech blocks are labeled on the inside to what caliber it is, so it's not hard, it's not easy to get them mixed up. The entire gun is utilizing some of the Honcho tech, so there's no Loctite in the entire gun. So at the range, if you decide right now it has the 40 breech block in, you decide, you know what, there's extra time at this match, I can go in, I could throw an open gun together and let's go shoot it again. You can actually go to the safe table within about 5 minutes max. You can actually tear it down and switch it over, and part of doing that, the caliber change in the slide, is this block. So in this part of the slide, the block's actually inserted like so, and it's got 2 screws that go in there and there, and what it does is it increases the thickness on the side of the slide. It's working very reliably. No issues with them coming out. No Loctite. The type of threading and technology that we're using, they're not coming out. It's going to stay in there, and it's going to be easy for you to remove and interchange and actually change up the setup of your Honcho. Same thing's also true on the top when you're changing from mounts to rackers in the open configuration for the race ready. There is a plate in the back that also has the racker on it. In the 3-gun, and 3-gun has the slide mounted optic in the back. The plate comes right on here, and for limited, for both guns, the sight goes right into the back. Utilizes the same thread technology, no Loctite. We've done some testing, not a lot. As the guys on the team are doing these, they'll be able to get some more data out, and it'll be in a really cool place where you can access it for owners. They're actually going to do some testing and see how well they'll actually hold zero. So we'll be able to do some testing, iron sights with optics. If you remove the mount from the race ready and put it in limited and you put the mount back on it, will it hold zero? The answer right now is we're not sure. We've been testing so many other things. We haven't done a lot of testing with that specifically to see if it's holding it. It seems like it should work. Whether it does or not, we'll keep you posted, but we're going to keep checking on it and see. So the inside of the Honcho, essentially we've removed the link. We've given it a much more solid base and a lot more material and contact surface, and we made a reliable system for changing calibers inside the slide. So here you go. This is how it works. I hope it answers everyone's questions. There'll be more videos and stuff from our guys, and as these start getting out into the world, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more questions, and we'll be here to answer them. All right, thanks for joining me. This is all of the information that we've got going on right now with the Honchos. They are going out into the wild, getting out there in the open. You'll start seeing them at ranges near you, and we'll be posting more information from our team shooters, tech tips, and other things going on with the Honcho. Stay tuned to our social media pages and to our website. We will be launching ordering in the next couple weeks. Thanks.